Everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome to the final episode on Hermitcraft Season 5. This is it. For those of you who missed the previous episode where I announced the fact that Hermitcraft Season 5 was going to be ending, yep, it's finished. This is going to be the last episode in which you see the gigantic ocean base that we have built on the Hermitcraft server. We're not going to have any of this stuff anymore. Hermitcraft Season 6 is going to be starting soon, and we're going to be starting from the bottom. We're going to be starting in survival mode, fresh new world with absolutely no items, and as I said in the episode where we announced it, I am really excited. I can't wait to get started. I have a bunch of ideas, a bunch of projects planned out, a whole ton of different things that I really want to do, so it should be really cool. But I thought to send off this Hermitcraft season, I would chill out for a little bit and almost walk around aimlessly on the server and just take a look at what everyone else has been up to, just because, you know, this server is made up of a ton of really talented Minecraft players, all of them building crazy builds a bit like the ones that I've been working on, and all of them devoting mad amounts of hours to their ridiculous builds. And I thought it would be cool to just take a look at what they've done. Yeah, take a look at what they've created on this place, and then also discuss some things about Hermitcraft Season 6 and basically start looking into the future and what we're going to be doing there. Now, normally at the end of these Hermitcraft seasons, or at least I did it last season, I produced like a little film which shows all of the best bits of the season, and that's a really cool idea, but I was a bit silly this season, and I did it for episode 100 without even thinking about the fact that when it came to the end of this season, I then wouldn't be able to do it. So if you do want to get a rough idea of what's happened this season, then check out that video, because I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to make my way around the Nether Hub and work in like a clockwise direction and just take a look at everyone else's bases. And the first one is Cubfan, my sort of neighbor, at least neighbor in the Nether Hub, with his crazy nether tunnel, but also more importantly his ridiculous base. I mean, if we just fly through here, for some reason, I mean, I should be able to get, yeah, I thought that was meant to be a see-through wall, but yeah, this place is crazy. However, oh man, oh what? So normally I have Optifine on and you can see that galaxy in like perfect, clear, well for me full 4K, for you guys full HD, but because I don't have Optifine on because it doesn't launch with the new launcher, I can't actually see it that well. I mean, you get a rough idea. This is probably one of the most ridiculous builds I've seen this Hermitcraft season. Seriously. I mean, every single time I come here, I just think it is the coolest project. I genuinely think it might be the coolest project. Oh, I couldn't even think of doing something like this. Now, one thing I can safely say I never really did work out is how on earth I'm meant to use his slime farm. Because look at this place is insane. I got scared then. I thought my Elytra had broken because that would be the death of me 100%. But this place is ridiculous. I just don't understand how the killing mechanism works. I mean, it makes absolutely zero sense to me. What? I haven't seen this yet. I have not seen this yet. The comet. Wow. That is enormous. That is crazy. And he has not used easy blocks either. I mean, we've got loads and loads of purple whatever that stuff is, terracotta. Like, that is a monster. Cool, it is dark down here as well. Wow, I can't see a thing. That is incredible, and it's heading right through his crazy base here, which I absolutely love the look of this thing. Like, it's so different from any other base that you really see ever. Like, there's just so much cool stuff in here. So I'm definitely going to be taking some inspiration from this for Hermitcraft Season 6, because there's so much variety going on, and most importantly, it's not symmetrical. My plan for Hermitcraft Season 6 is that I'm not going to have a symmetrical base that's based around a shape. Okay, that's 100% the goal. Oh, and then over here, he's got the Guardian Farm with some mad psychedelic textures going. That looks like it belongs in my camper van. I've never seen this before. I mean, I knew that he had a Guardian Farm, but I didn't realise it was this nearby. And that is so cool. That's so cool. This is what terracotta was made for. Crazy psychedelic textures. Cool, that is a view and a half, isn't it? I'm going to take a screenshot right there. That might just be the thumbnail for today's video. Whoa. Whoa. Without Optifine, this is just pitch blackness. Absolute 100% pitch blackness. Right, let's actually go through to the end. This is a place that I haven't been to for... Cool, it must be about 120 episodes now. We haven't been to the Ender. Now, another plan that I'm going to make for Hermitcraft Season 6, much like with Hermitcraft Season 5, I said that I was going to carry an Ender chest with me and shulker boxes. Or was that later on that I decided that? I can't actually remember. But for Hermitcraft Season 6, I really want to have Ender pearls because I'm fed up of not having them. Absolutely fed up of not having them. But this place is... yeah, pretty good. We haven't used it. We haven't used it at all because, of course, we have the Guardian Farm. But this does a great job at giving you loads of XP. You know what I've just thought? It's going to be really weird not having Elytra. Expect to see me launch myself off of high objects for the first few episodes of Hermitcraft Season 6. Because, yeah, I'm not going to be used to not having them. Every single time I come over to Tangos Base, because I'm lazy, I think to myself, I'll quickly jump across to the nether portal, forgetting that there is lava and probable impending doom just underneath me. But, that being said, I mean, Tangos nether... In fact, you know what? Okay, I don't give enough credit to the nether hubs, the little nether zones that people have, because I would say that Tangos is probably one of the coolest. Oh, no. No, sorry. I think Cub might win that title. I've just spent about 5 minutes talking about how great it was. I totally forgot about it. Right, let's pop through to Tangos Base, because Tangos Base is stupid. And when I say it's stupid, I mean that in a positive way. It is stupidly cool. Like, look at it. I mean, just this sort of thing, it leaves me totally speechless when people create things like this in Minecraft. Because you could give me 1,000 years and I would never build something that looks like this. Seriously. I mean, the nether brick, the lava, all of the different colours. These are all colours that I would never use. I would absolutely never use. And also, may I just say, a credit to Tangos hard work here, because these blocks are also a massive pain in the backside to get a hold of. Like, these aren't easy blocks for Tango to get. So he has had to have done so much resource gathering to build this place. So much resource gathering. And there's just so many different textures, so much going on. There's a lot of lava, there's a lot of potential for death if you're flying around like myself. Even like little details like that. That little wither skeleton that you'd never notice unless you took a look. He's on fire. He's hanging out in a cage there. There's loads of them. So he has transported wither skeletons out to various areas of his base. Holy mackerel. That is nuts. That is truly nuts. And of course, we can't forget Tango the Ice Princess inside the little frozen kingdom over here. Which this has the lyrics to a Frozen song in there. And on that note, I am getting straight out of here and I'm going to fly off in, I think, this direction. I'm running low on rockets, so I'm probably going to have to pop back to my base at some point and just pick up a whole ton of them. And also repair up my Elytra. But I think over here... yeah, this is the crazy iron farm, which in Hermitcraft Season 6, I want to build some form of ridiculous iron farm. I want to build something like this, because in this season, we kind of struggled for iron a little bit. There were a few occasions where we were being bottlenecked by the amount of iron that we had, so it would be a good idea to build something that will give us a huge supply. And I've just spotted this, and I have no clue what it is. What on earth is this thing? Am I flying in the rear end? I think I've just flown into the rear end of a sheep. Pigs on orbital patrol. So is this a little sheep farm? It looks like this is a little sheep farm. I have no clue who built this. Maybe... Yeah, this strikes me as a bit of a ZF build. I'll be totally honest with you. I was thinking that originally, but... I'm not 100% certain, so you might have to let me know down in the comment section. Now, one thing that I will say about Rendog's tunnel is that as someone who likes to jump up and down and fly with their elytra, the design, although it looks really, really cool, it looks awesome, is quite frustrating, because look, if I jump up and down, you get things like that going on. Hopefully he doesn't do something like this for Hermitcraft Season 6, otherwise we'll ban him. I feel like I should clarify. Obviously that was a joke, we're not going to be banning Rendog. So here we are. Now I have to say, I haven't actually been over to Rendog's place in a really, really long time. Now I know that it's all built in the crazy kind of Tron style, but I really want to take a look inside some of the buildings, because I've only ever done like a fleeting trip. And I forgot to get firework rockets again. So we'll do a quick outside edged look, which he has got some pretty cool looking things. Obviously that place there is Iskal's place. Do you reckon... I mean, I don't know who's responsible for that. I feel like that looks like another thing that potentially Iskal could be responsible for. Another Onai. Something Onai, but I'm not 100% certain. However, if we take a look down at the bottom here, this is so cool. Yeah, I want to get inside, because it looks like... Oh, wow. Look at this place. That is so cool, but I have no clue how to get in. How does one get into Rendog's base? I've never been inside. I've just realised I've never been inside Rendog's base. Never. So he's got a sugarcane farm. Sounds like he's got some guardians around. I can hear some guardians. He's got some crazy magma stuff. Oh, that looks like an entrance to me. Okay, let's pop on inside here. So I think this is his storage system. Yeah, so up the inside, he's got one of those minecart elevators. No, I don't know if that's the case. That's definitely a stone brick there. And this... I don't know if I'm meant to be going in here. I'm not 100% certain where I'm meant to be going, but I like what I'm seeing. So, what is at the end of this really long corridor? It looks like just stone there. Jeez, this base is huge. He has a huge base. So this is all underwater. Ah, this is... I could not tell you. Okay, I want to see the drops on the mob farm. So this is something. I get the impression that Rendog doesn't expect too many visitors, and thus, well, to be fair, I don't put any signs on any of my things, because obviously I know where my things are. So I suppose he's done pretty much the same thing. We don't have any signs anywhere because he knows where he is going. But the thing is that I really don't know where I'm going. Okay, let's make our way back into here. And we've got another enormously long corridor. Let's try and work this out. I think I've made it back to where I've started. Ren, you've created a labyrinth, mate. I think one of my only regrets of this Hermitcraft season is not getting a guided tour of this place by Ren himself, because there's a lot to see, but I literally cannot find my way to it. I mean, look at that. I want to be in there. How can I get down there? There's so much going on. Look, he's got all the farms. He's got the whole lot. Item transportation systems. This place is amazing. It's absolutely amazing if I could get inside. But for now, I'm going to head on over to this familiar location. I'm sure all of you recognize it. This is the Plastic Fantastic area designed by Iskal. I'd forgotten what that guy looked like. So that was the prank that I built for Iskal, celebrating Diorite being block of the week. and it was originally made out of diorite, but now he's swapped it over to being, is this concrete? Yeah, this is concrete powder, which is quite impressive, because even the undersides of his hands, concrete powder. No, he's used full concrete there. And you know what? I'll help him out. I don't think he wants that to be there. But no, as I've said all throughout this season, I absolutely love this area. I mean, it's such an original idea for a base. Like, this is another case of give me 1,000 years and I'd never think of this idea to build a base entirely out of plastic looking things. So all of the trees look plastic. All of the rocks and everything have been turned to plastic. He's got a plastic volcano. This is the Iscalium spillage, and that is the boat that I was actually riding on that got turned over. And I think I might have snuffed it on that one. But yeah, there's so many awesome details in this area. Loads of depth created by the lime glass. That's something that Iskal is a really big fan of, is layering the glass so you get that kind of fading effect. And I have to say, it looks really, really good, especially when you're not using Optifine. I think Optifine cuts some of the fog created by things in Minecraft. And when you play without it, you actually get like 100% of the fog. And it looks amazingly atmospheric. It looks really, really cool. God, I love this place. It's such a cool idea. And how could we forget? I mean, we didn't forget him, but how could we not mention probably one of the biggest stars of this Hermitcraft season? Like, seriously, Hermitcraft Season 5, he's been one of the... He's like a member. Mumbo Cactonite is a member of Hermitcraft. And he's... I mean, is he going to be coming through to Hermitcraft Season 6? I mean, he has to feature somewhere. But no, I guess the original is going to be left. When the server shuts off, I guess Mumbo dies. That's actually made me a little bit sad. There are a lot of Mumbos scattered around. This guy. We got that guy over there. I actually want to take a look inside the volcano, because the volcano has actually got an inside. And it is pretty cool. I wonder what he's storing in. Oh, is that the diorite storage? I think that might be his diorite storage. There's another one. They're dotted all over. This place is ridiculous. That's the only way that I can describe Iskal's base. Is just totally ridiculous. There's just random stuff all over the place that I don't really have any explanation for. Like, what are these cakes? What exactly are the cakes for? Is this... I don't even know. Iskal's place reminds me of Wreck-It Ralph for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm getting a real like Wreck-It Ralph kind of arcade game vibe coming from this area, and I really like it. It looks like I will say subscribe. Oh, that's classic. Now, sadly, I've run out of firework rockets, so I can't actually get up to the donut, the gold farm all the way up there. But we can just about see this. I feel like he's not really meant to be there. Or is he on a minecart? That was peculiar. Anyway, this thing here. Now, I don't know if you can quite see, but around the edges, there's like yellow dropping down. And I said to Iskal, apparently it's not meant to look like dripping cheese. But for me, it totally looks like dripping cheese. Like, doesn't it? It looks like... That looks like cheese just gradually making its way down the edge of the tower. Let me know down in the comment section if you agree with me here, because Iskal got very upset when I told him this. Now, another place that I'm kind of walking away from here is the Mobilisa. Now, you've seen that a whole bunch, so I don't really need to go over there. But I'm assuming if everything went to plan, hopefully all of the hermits actually played a game on the Mobilisa. Unfortunately, I was actually away in Cornwall when that was all planned, so I don't think I will have made it. But fingers crossed they will have played and it will have been successful and it actually would have had like a full run. I am 100% going to miss this though. Look. My elite shirt is repaired. And you know what? I've just remembered, in Hermitcraft Season 6, we're going to be playing the Update Aquatic. And in Update Aquatic, don't you need some kind of phantom membrane? Don't you need a phantom membrane to actually repair those? Or am I going completely mental? I'm also really going to miss having this. The ability to just go, oh yeah, I need some more rockets. Let's just do a bit of that. And then, oh yeah, I need some paper for the rockets. So I'll just grab some of that. And then, oh, well, I need some bone meal. Let's just grab some of that. And yeah, you get the picture. We have everything that we need at our disposal, which is great. But also, it's nice to start again. You know, having everything kind of gets a little bit boring. It's a bit like when you cheat in The Sims. Do you remember when you used to play The Sims and you used to work really hard and you used to make your sim do his job and work really hard, and then gradually you'd buy things and you end up with a bigger house? Yeah, then you'd cheat. You'd do one little cheat and it would ruin the entire game. I guess the same thing could be said for Minecraft. If you're playing a survival world and then you think to yourself, I'll quickly cheat in some diamonds, it ruins the survival experience because you think to yourself, oh, I've cheated now. It's not quite as legitimate. I've just realised this is going to be a long episode. It is 20 minutes, we're 21 minutes in, and I have visited, what, 3 bases? Oh, my word. Okay, let's make our way around here, and this is Scar's Place. Now, we're all fairly familiar with Scar's Place. I'm a big fan of this area. I like the kind of Inception upside down street that he's created here. Oh, it's only just dawned on me. We're in the Nether, which is like almost the upside down kind of Stranger Things. I don't know if he's going for that sort of style, but that's what I'm going to take in my head. We're in like the underside of his town area, and then here we come through into the overside, and whoa, I do not remember these things being here. Now, I remember the rocket ship. The rocket ship is wicked. That's seriously cool. And obviously, we've got my piston door down there, which I love Scar because he protects everything with cats. It's hilarious. There's just cats. There's cats everywhere. I don't understand where he gets them all from. But yeah, there are look, more cats, more protective cats. But there is the piston door that we built for him, which by the look of things is all working perfectly. But this town is fantastic. It's so cool. I mean, there's so many details in here. Look, even if we take a look inside this place, so I think I just saw... See, look, there's a fire engine. It looks like he had a few more plans for it. But no, there's a fire engine just in there. Being commanded by that very ugly guy. They normally say that firemen are attractive, but he was definitely not one of them. And then what's this round here? Are those solar panels? Or are they radar dishes? Honestly, not 100% certain, but either way, they look really, really cool. And then look, you can see his road kind of stretches off into the distance. I guess it goes into that little tunnel there. We've got another fire engine coming in. There's a lot of like emergencies going on in this town. All is not well. Look, we've got police, or is that an ambulance? I can't really tell. But also one of my favorite. What the heck? Scarman, you need to calm down with the cats. Do the cats own this town? That's ridiculous. But one of my favourite features of this place, and it's something that I might actually look into in terms of what else we can do with them, is the fountains. So these are bouncing arrows, and for those who don't know, if arrows are in flight, they won't despawn. So that means that these are just permanently going up and down, and they'll never despawn, which means that you get this really cool fountain effect. It's absolutely amazing. And we've got more fountains over here, but I kind of want to take a look inside some of these buildings, because I haven't actually looked in. I'm assuming most of them don't really have interiors. Nope, they're just, that one's filled with mobs. Okay, so that one's filled with mobs. This one, though, looks like it's filled with something. And that thing looks like a farm, actually. Oh, look, we got, is that a basketball court? It is a basketball court, and there's the basketball. That's very cool. Yeah, it looks like... So this is all filling in... sugarcane. And this is a smart way to do a storage system, by the way. Having those shulker box storage systems, like bulk storage, that's definitely something that I'm going to be doing for Hermitcraft Season 6 for all of my farms, so that we can keep our storage systems relatively small. Because look how many items are being stored in that one single chest. It's hilarious. You know what? Because this one has the nether portal in it, I never actually really look at it, because I'm always flying out from it and then flying into it really close. That is a beautiful building. A lot of these are really pretty, actually. Yeah, these things are gorgeous. Obviously, I mean, of course they are. Scar's built them. Scar is an absolute building wizard. But these are so cool, and there's so many cool details on them. Like the helicopter up at the top there, with the helicopter landing pad. That's very nice. As I say, I absolutely love the rocket ships. Sweet. Really, really cool. Nice work, Scar. And of course, Scar has been very, very much preoccupied with the community shopping area in the center. I mean, the community builds area, because that thing was enormous. That was an enormous, enormous project. So he's got 2 enormous projects on the go here, and he's done a really good job. Making our way around, next up, we have got, this is Wells Night and also the Convex Cathedral. Right, let's make our way down through here. Now, obviously, we have seen Wells Knight's base on the outside a ton. Like, I always see this thing because we're often flying through into the swamp, and also his base was just on the outside of my dirt hut in the actual central town area type thing, the community builds area. So we've seen the outside a bunch. But one thing that I don't think I've ever done is I don't think I've ever gone on the inside of his base. So this is going to be really, really interesting for me. I'm going to just kind of take a wander, I suppose. Because I don't think I've ever been through that nether portal. We've always just flown in. And look, the sun's come out, which is fantastic. Now, the first place I actually want to look into is the Convex Cathedral, which I have been in before. This is the one place that I have been in. And it is real impressive. Look at the details. And he's got the illager in the middle there, which that must have been a pain in the backside to get. Wow. God, I don't know how you'd even transport. I suppose he'll chase you, but that's a dangerous thing to try and transport. That's for sure. And also, they're super rare. You know, you'd be transporting that guy thousands of blocks, thousands and thousands of blocks. And then if we pop up here, so I guess this is kind of like the main castle, and all of it. So we've got the portcullises, complete with little holes in the floor for them to drop into. Nice. I always forget how funny the pictures are as well. Yeah, this is really, really fitting the style. This is cool. Super, super cool. It's like a little maze as well. We can walk around. There's so many different rooms, so many different places that you can go. I'm loving all the fire as well. The fire in the hoppers. And then these are the thrones. Look, there we go. We've got 1 throne, 2 throne. Man, it's perfect. Minecraft actually does have... I mean, it's definitely not... So if you were to take Minecraft, it's definitely not set in the modern age. It's definitely set in... I mean, when would you say... When would you say Minecraft is? Because we have a form of electricity. So, it can't be that old, but it's definitely not modern age. We don't have smartphones and things like that. What, 1950s? 1940s, 30s maybe? Because we have some basic flying machines, but we can't get into space. I'd say maybe, yeah, 1910 to 1920. I keep getting gradually older. But no, I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section. That's actually an interesting question. When do you reckon Minecraft is set? Look, there's more. So we've got even more armories. We've got some more chests. A few little... I'm guessing these aren't meant to be beds. I'm assuming they're meant to be like green kind of plump cushions, which is a really, really nice idea. If they are meant to be beds, then I apologize, Wells. I'm not as good of a builder as you. I don't know what I'm talking about. But if we take a look through here, I love the lights as well. Yeah, this is all really nice. All really, really nice. There's just plenty going on. Plenty going on. Look, we've got... So out here, we've got ourselves a little, I guess, shipping yard. We've got a lighthouse. Yeah, I hadn't really taken a look at all the different details of Wells Knight's base. Because even out to here, it kind of wraps around. It's a nice looking area. Very cool. Real, real cool. Okay, let's move along. Before I do, I should probably check out this little town that is in the center here, where we've got tons upon tons of different houses, all of them incredibly pretty. And by the look of things, all of them seem to have at least some form of interior. Look how crazy this is. Look how tightly compact they are. This is exactly how I imagine old kind of medieval towns to be, because they're all built on top of one another. Like, every single house is overhanging the other house. It's mental. Now, one thing that I did think I'd do is, another thing that I've done, I often fly around the community building area, but I don't often take a look at the actual builds on the inside. Now, obviously, the outside, I mean, I could look at all day. There's so many details in here. Obviously, this was constructed by Scar, who is incredibly talented, and there's just so much going on. We've got the ruined houses with, like, that chair. There's tiny little things that no one would notice. I might be the only other hermit that's noticed that. And yet, it's all been built. Did it? I kind of want to know the backstory of that one. Was it launched up with a TNT cannon or something like that? Whatever it was, that's pretty funny. But anyway, I'm gonna make my way down into the shopping area, and we can take a look at all of the shops that are down there, because obviously this place is amazing looking. See, in a way, this is almost like two projects, because that project above the ground is a massive, enormous project. There's tons and tons of details there, probably hundreds of man-hours spent building it. But this area down at the bottom, I mean, this has got to be thousands of man-hours. It has to be. Well, not thousands, but you know what I mean. Like hundreds of man-hours again. Because look at it. I mean, sometimes I forget that this was built by one person. Or, well, it was dug out by a bunch of people, but for the most part, Scar worked incredibly hard on this, and for the most part this was constructed by one person in survival Minecraft. What on earth? But anyway, inside here, I forgot that it did that. Cub! You need to have some form of warning that the floor is going to disappear from underneath your feet. Alright? Okay, I won't break your redstone contraption, I apologise. I absolutely love the entrance into this place. But yeah, this is Cub Fan Shop, the splash of colour place with swap out flooring, which is really, really cool when it doesn't kill you. And then up here, who else do we have? Because I don't think I've even looked into all of the shops here. We've got a few slimes. Are they for sale? It looks like we've got ourselves another store here, Scar's Landscaping Shop. Now, I keep being reminded down in the comment section that I have one free use of Scar's Landscaping Shop for the fact that I built that door, which is brilliant. That's going to come in handy in Hermitcraft Season 6. I thought I'd save it for Hermitcraft Season 6, but this is a really, really cool store. Look, so he's got different, these are like, it's like IKEA. He's got little exhibits. So this is him being able to do, I guess, caves and using some sandstone and sand. I guess this is him being able to do some slightly more wacky colours. He's got a desert one over there, desert sample. And then over here, we've got kind of traditional Scar sampling there. That's beautiful, by the way. That's really, really pretty. I wouldn't mind something like this, as in this actual build, inside my base. Just having like little areas that you can walk past, little snippets of Minecraft existence. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, what's this? Just around the corner here. Oh yeah, Wells Knight's build shop. Yeah, so he's got a build shop, so you can ask him, you can put in requests for builds. Very, very nice. I like the idea of services. I feel like they weren't really used often enough in Hermitcraft Season 5. I mean, the thing is that direct selling of items in Hermitcraft Season 4 was incredibly successful. That went down really, really well. The shopping district was fantastically good fun. We're all selling items. The selling of services is often a little bit more tricky because there's just a lot more involved. So in the end, I don't think quite as many transactions were made, which is a shame. It was an experiment. It didn't really work out. But no, it's just cool seeing all of these different stores that are here, just offering up different things. I mean, what is this one? I haven't seen this one before. Now, this strikes me as a false symmetry build, and I think it might be. I think this is False's pet shop. Pet rocks, 10 diamonds each. That's a bargain. Pants shop. So it looks like you have to order in custom pants and they will be made for you. So that's a service. Build for hire. So there's another build for hire here as well. Now I don't know who's actually built this. I don't know if this is... Originally I thought it was false symmetry, but I'm not 100% certain now. This strikes me as a Joe Hill's build. The perception check. Games, poems, and advice. I feel like that's the sort of thing that Joe Hills would build, but by the look of it, it's not quite finished just yet. But I really like the idea of having the giant bookshelf with depth as well, like the depth of all the books. That's very nice. And then popping through to here. What is this place? Oh, I've jumped over a sign. That's why I don't know. Impulse's Gear Up and Beacon Rental. Beacon... Oh! No! You can rent a beacon? That's hilarious. That's very funny, that sign. But I didn't realize you could rent a beacon. I've always thought it would be cool to rent a beacon, and I had no clue that there was a store existed that did it. So that's a shame. I hope that comes back in for Hermitcraft Season 6, because I actually want to make use of that service. But then by the look of things here, we have got... So this is, welcome to Boom, the professional explosives delivery experts. We provide delivery of expertly crafted TNT and fireworks. We also provide a demolition service fit for those who want a build, piece of terrain, or someone else blown up. That's hilarious as well. Now I would love to check out what this store is, but by the look of things it is being guarded by a creeper, so I think I'm going to give that one a miss, to be quite frankly honest with you. I don't want to destroy anything. And what is this? Is this the official entrance? Have I just broken something? Yeah, it looks like this is actually the official entrance. I've never seen this before. I've always come in the bootleg way. So how are you meant to get into this place? Wait, what? Tango's got a little sneaky entrance into his base. That's pretty fancy. So I'm assuming this was constructed by Tango Tech? Whoa, that was beautiful. That was like something out of Jurassic Park. Yeah, I don't know. But either way, if we take a look in the next store, this looks like it's a storage builders. Wow, okay. It seems like a lag builders. Wow. Let's get out of there before we crash the server. So it looks like that is like a storage solutions shop, and that's pretty cool that they've got all those items and those hopper lines running around like that. That's an empty lot right there. But if we make our way up here, I mean, what else is going on? There's a lot of stores. There's more stores than I actually thought. Because even though we've made it all the way around on the top layer, we also have the second layer, which is down at the bottom here. Now, what is this place? Is this just some decoration by Scar? Because if it is, I think it is. Oh, the guy is such a champion for doing details like this. Just little things that you'd have to really be looking for. Because look, you have to go inside to see that this area has been worked on, and there's still a lot of effort being put into all of the details down here. Oh no, is it a shop? I honestly can't tell anymore. I think it might be a shop, maybe? Is this the Llama Rama zone? Yeah. Oh, I was meant to pay a diamond, but by the look of things, I came in a sort of bootleg way. Oh look, my door store's doing well. I probably should have lit up. I'd never thought to light up the inside of the door. So that's all right. Want to test your Hermitcraft Season 5 knowledge? Then you've come to the right. Oh, so this is the Easter egg hunt, which I never actually ended up doing because I thought it was over before Easter. I thought it had finished at Easter. I wanted to do it, but I didn't get time before Easter, and I thought it had finished, and then it was only a couple months later that I realized that even after Easter had finished, all of the Easter eggs were still up. So I still could have completed that one, so I apologize, False Symmetry, for missing out on that. But also, by the look of that, welcome to Happy's Fun Source. I don't want to go in there. Quite frankly, I don't even care that I've got myself a fire resistance potion. I don't want to tempt fate by losing my 101 levels before the end of the season. Elves at work, please do not tap on the... What are those guys? Oh my word, this is the best thing ever. So... Oh wow! So I'm guessing there's pistons that hide and then unhide villagers or something to make those zombies run back and forth. That is the greatest thing I've ever seen. This is my favourite spot on the Hermitcraft server. Just watching those guys go back. Their little legs going crazy. And I love the Christmas tree out the back there. How did I not see this during Christmas? We're 7 months behind. I'm also slightly terrified that we're now closer to Christmas in 2018 than we are from the Christmas just gone. It feels like just yesterday that it was Christmas. That's really terrifying. Right, I think we all know who's built this place then. So this is... this is the Worm Man for Hire, which is ZF... No, it's not ZF. It's a superhero that occasionally comes onto the Hermitcraft server and helps things out. By the look of things, you can hire him to do various jobs. So, wait, so summon zombie. Yeah, I don't know if that's really worked. Let's see what his attack is like. That's so funny. And then he's got some merchandise. It's his merch store. Oh my word, this is hilarious. By the look of things, XP has also got a little place down here. Need help, house is ugly, so it's another building service. So we've got a handful of building services. I mean, I'm not 100%. Oh, okay, so I don't know. I think maybe, yeah, I think he's just like a general dude who will come along and fix up your stuff. I like that. This is cool. Happy Thanksgiving. You know what? So I've spent a lot of time in this community builds area simply because I had never seen most of these builds. I'd never taken the time to just have a wander around, and I feel a bit bad for that because there's so much cool stuff here. I've missed out on a bunch of opportunities to make use of good services just through the fact that I didn't realise that they were there. I genuinely had no clue that they were there. So if we do something like this in Hermitcraft Season 6, which obviously we are going to have some form of community exchange of some sorts, then 100% I'm going to be spending a ton of time over there and try my best to keep up to date with what people are doing, because there's so much cool stuff down there. Anyway, let's keep the pace relatively high. So next up, oh yes, Impulse SV. Impulse SV. I love coming over to this place, and I don't actually know how much work has been done on this base since I was last over here. But when we were last here for an exploration episode, so we spent quite a lot of time there, but it wasn't quite finished. Now it is. Oh my word. Oh my word. What? No, I see, this is the thing. Whenever we do these exploration episodes, I use Impulse SV's base as the thumbnail, and I can't do that. I can't do it again, but speechless. Just straight speechless. That's a mob spawner, by the way. So's that one, I think. Oh no, that looks like a different type of farm. Oh, yeah, no, there's a mob spawner in that one. Oh, yeah, there's a mob spawner in all of them. If it wasn't cool enough, those are mob spawners. Ugh, what the heck? I mean, there's no point in me being on the Hermitcraft server if there's people like this playing on it, building things like this. It is the coolest looking base I think I've ever seen. Just 100% the coolest looking base I think I've ever seen. It's so cool. It's so cool. I am going to get a screenshot because, oh, just look at that. Man, Mojang should tweet this out. Mojang should be tweeting out this base because, like, this was all built in survival mode. This is like the biggest advert for their game ever. If you get Minecraft, you could build something like this and it will take you 1 billion hours to do, but it's worth it. Wow. Wow. Even things like these rooms, even these things, like those rooms there, they're pretty sweet. I mean, obviously all of this area, don't worry, my Elytra didn't break, I panicked then. That was really rubbish flying by me there. But yeah, just everything, there's just so much going on. I mean, we have, so what is this? So this is, so I'm guessing this is like an enchanting kind of zone where he gets all of his books. He's got his storage system in the center there. He's got storage silos for all of his items. Looks like his guardians have stopped moving, but yeah, it looks like, yep, so those are all the items. And he's got a witch hut. He is sorted. Well and truly. well and truly sorted. And obviously he also has a ridiculous gold farm, which is a little bit different in design to Iskal's one. I don't really understand how it works. I've never really used it. But it looks pretty sweet. It looks really cool. I like the idea anyway. It seems cool. Alright, okay, let's keep it moving here, because by the look of things, this might be a 1 hour long episode of Hermitcraft, which is, I guess, quite a nice way to round it all off. And I can't help but panic when I go through those things. What's down here? I think this takes us to Exhume's base. So I'll pop back outside and I'll make sure that I'm not missing anyone. So let's see. Spawn and XP crafted. Spawn? I don't think I've been to Spawn this season. Where even is Spawn? I'm trying to think where Spawn is now. And you know what? I don't think I've actually... Oh. XP? Is your base anywhere? I was about to say I don't think I've ever really been to XP Crafted base. Is that it? Maybe it's down there. Is it down here? That doesn't look 100% promising either. Okay, we might have to just leave that one behind. Oh, this maybe looks a little bit more promising. Maybe this is XP Crafted. He just hasn't quite gotten rid of the sign just yet. Let's go up here. I don't think I've ever been up here before, so this is going to be completely new for me. And it looks like it's going to be a bit of a long trip. In fact, I seem to remember XP got himself set up miles away, didn't he? I feel like he did. Yeah, this is much better than running once you get off the ground. You just have to be very wary of sudden corners. This is good fun though. I'm so glad that I didn't run this. I was going to say, I thought that XP Crafted was about 1 billion miles away, and by the look of things, I was right. It feels like we're travelling into the warp drive. How many rockets do we have left? Okay, we've still got 2 stacks. We're all good. We can keep this momentum going. Okay, that was slightly scary. XP, man, your base better be good, okay? Your base better be good to justify this sort of travel. Finally, we have arrived, and this place is already looking pretty cool. Let's pop straight on through. Now, I remember, in the season that I joined, or was it Hermitcraft Season 4? No, wait, Hermitcraft, was it Hey! We got ourselves some form of achievement. I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, I remember now. XP Crafted got himself set up in a woodland mansion, which of course means that he's about a gazillion blocks away, because that's how far away these things are. And, fair play to the guy, this place is cool. Look at the decoration on the inside of this. Oh, he's got a guardian, I like it. Cool, that must have been difficult to transport now that I think about it. Where's the nearest guardian farm? That must have been a tricky one. Wow, this place is huge. Even more tunnels that I don't want to travel down. Very, very cool. There's all sorts. I'm gonna explore for a little bit. I'm gonna just kind of take a wander around, because it looks like there's a whole ton of different things to look at, including this rather lovely guy. Look at this place. I like the barn. Oh, nice. So it's like a stables. It's got a bunch of horses out there. Nice little tunnels running through. I love the paths. You know, path blocks were kind of underrated block, okay? Because I remember when they added path blocks, everyone was like, yeah, that's right. It's a fantastic block, because never before had we a way to just easily create a little path. And they look great. Whoa, that's crazy. So what, did this woodland mansion generate flying above the ground? Did XB have to create a support structure for the underside of it? That's pretty cool. Nice. There's tons of stuff in here. Wow, everyone on the Hermitcraft server is so talented. They build some crazy, crazy stuff. I mean, look, by the look of things, there's another area to his base that is equally cool. Wow, so there's all these spirals. Some interesting shapes. The whole 9 yards. Sweet. This is really, really cool. Well, it was worth the trip. You'll be happy to hear it was worth the trip, XB. Now I've got to travel a Brazilian blocks home. A Brazilian... yeah, I didn't mean to say Brazilian, but yeah, we'll go with it. That's now a number. Anyway, next base is... Are we seriously only this... Oh, my word. Okay, we are literally halfway around. Alright, I'm gonna have to pick up the pace a little bit. Anyway, despite the fact that this is going to be a 14-hour episode of Hermitcraft, let's pop on through and let's take a look at what's going on over at Exhume's place. Now, I have spent quite a lot of time over here as well, so I won't go into too much detail, but there is some cool stuff. I mean, that guy was pretty sweet. I absolutely love this thing. My favourite detail of this base is this industrial factory, which is churning out these iron golem heads, because there's an iron farm underneath. That is hilarious. That is so, so cool. And also a little bit dark, a little bit kind of, I guess, horrible in a way that we've got like a blood pool down at the bottom there. But it's awesome. Obviously, this gigantic thing here. Oh, it's got lava in it. I was about to fly down into his base. And oh, we've got a crash landed aeroplane as well. Yeah, there's so many details. So his entire island, I'm assuming, is made out of dirt for passive mob farm reasons, because he's got a passive mob farm in the center of his base. I'm assuming that's the case. And then he's got this beautiful... That looks like a Japanese temple with the what are the name of them? The cherry blossom tree out the front. Sheep farms are made a million times better if you turn the sheep upside down. This confirms it 100%. Hermitcraft Season 6 is getting an upside down sheep farm, because we actually didn't build any animal farms this season. Think about it. We didn't build any. No cow farms other than the Guardian farm. No cow farm, sheep farm, anything like that. So that's definitely something that we're going to have to really go for in Hermitcraft Season 6, because they're fun to build, man. And like, beef is better than fish. That's another thing that I want to do for Hermitcraft Season 6, is not eat fish and bread, because fish and bread are terrible, terrible foods. But anyway, taking a look inside here, I've mentioned about... I've said this so many times this season, but I feel like it can't be said enough. Wait, what? Oh, so is that like a low level of his base, and then he's got the higher level? Is that what's going on there? You know what would be really cool? Is if you got a map. I don't know if you could do this, but if you took a map of the area that your base was in at the start of the season, so you went, boop, right, this is my map, you placed it down somewhere, didn't update the maps, and then got a new set of maps, and then constantly updated those, then you could have like a progress update from start to finish. I don't know if that would work, but if it does, that's definitely something that I want to do for Hermitcraft Season 6. Anyway, yeah, there's so many lovely details, and I mean, look, I know I'm not meant to do this, but just look at this. How's he done that? Is that signs? Cool, that's dangerous. Blimey O'Reilly. Look at this place, though. So many nice details. Absolutely love it. I love the kind of organic style of building. And oh, look, there is Mr. Exhume Void himself. He is logged into the server and he's just chilling out up there. I don't know if he can see me or anything. But, no, love this place. Absolutely love this place. I cannot remember how to get back to the Nether Hub. I feel like it's not this way. I feel like it's this way, but this does not seem right. Oh, no. Yeah, this is right. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. With the strange elevator, which is really, really frustrating to use as a person, but works for transporting villagers. Hey. See, all this is teaching me is just how many builds there are on the Hermitcraft server, and how much time has been put in collectively by all of the hermits. Because it's just got to be ridiculous. I mean, I mean, for a little while we had our times up on the tab screen. That seems to have gone away, but all of us, like there's a large number of people who have over 100,000 minutes, I think, 100,000 minutes played on the server. I'm over 100,000 minutes. I know that Exhume is over 100,000 minutes. I think CubFan is over 100,000. I haven't seen how much Impulse and Tango have, but I'm assuming they're way over 100,000. There's a ton of Scar, and you know what? I'm sure a lot of the Hermits have got over 100,000 minutes played. So, I mean, collectively, we've got to be nearing 1 million minutes. Like 1 million minutes of time spent on this world, just building things, creating things for you guys to watch. That's quite impressive. That's quite an impressive feat. I had not actually thought of that before. I wonder if we add up all of the collective times. It's got to be getting close. It can't be far off. Let's take a look at False's place then, because False's base is always a source of some inspiration for me, and it's definitely something that I'm going to take forward into Hermitcraft Season 6. That and CubFan's base, just because they're not centered around anything, which is nice because all of my previous Hermitcraft bases have been centered around something, and that makes life difficult. And also, it doesn't make life difficult. I love doing it. I love the way that the geometric bases look. But there's something about building something like this that is sweet. Whoa. I mean, I could spend all day just looking around. Look at that. That's one heck of a build in there. That is one heck of a build. And do each of these houses have interiors? Oh my word, they might. I mean, this one does, and that's a detailed interior as well. That's an interior that's not messing around. That interior is not messing around. See, now I'd love to build stuff like this, but the thing is that for the most part, from what I can tell, you guys aren't interested in... So, for example, we did the town project, and instantly I noticed straight away that those videos just get a worse response by quite a considerable margin than any of the other videos that I do on the Hermitcraft server. Okay, as soon as I started it, people weren't that fussed by it. Likes and comments and interaction and everything was down by like a significant percentage, because people don't really like to see me building projects like this. But I wonder if I committed to it fully, wholeheartedly, and was building interiors and everything like that, I wonder if that would change. I don't know. I don't know. But this is very, very cool. We're getting some absolutely gnarly lag spikes right there. Somehow we've managed to make it through that door. I'm not 100% certain. But look at the inside of all these places. There's so much detail. And look. We've actually got inhabitants. Kind of. He's an inhabitant. That looked like a zombie villager, but actually it's just a head on top of an armor stand. But no, there's so much to look at here. I could spend all day in this base alone. Seriously. And you know what? I would actually say that that rounds up everything that hasn't changed since doing previous world tours. So you may have noticed that I've skipped 1 or 2 because they haven't really changed too much since I did the previous world tour, and I haven't gone to a lot of the community areas, just because I've covered a lot of those. But we went into new areas today and we checked out new places, and it's been crazy for me. It seriously has been, just to see the amount of, I guess because when we've done previous world tours, in a way I've kind of skimmed over the top of it because I wanted to see everything, like everything really quickly. Today we kind of honed in on things that I really wanted to look at. As I say, I was kind of wandering around. I was just, this is out of curiosity because I know that I'm never going to see these things again. So I just wanted to see what was going on, everything in its finalized state, and to just see how in depth all of the hermits have gone, and to see, yeah, just the amount of, I guess, just time. I know I keep bringing up this concept of time, but just the amount of work that has gone into all of these bases, to see them in their final form is really, really cool, because I know that a lot of hermits, for this season especially, were incredibly dedicated to their bases and making them as big and as cool and as amazing as possible. I myself included, I tried to go real big with mine, and I would say we've succeeded. I mean, I'm proud of my base. I think this base has ended up looking really, really cool. And yeah, that's it. Hermitcraft Season 5. The end. Finito completo. Finished. Done. This will be it. The last time that we see this base. I'm not sad. Are you sad? Yeah, no, it is sad. Yeah, it's gonna be strange. It's gonna be strange starting again. It's gonna be strange saying goodbye to this place because this is the longest Hermitcraft season, 175 episodes. We've worked incredibly hard on it, and I'm proud of it. And TNT Land and everything like that, Slime Farm, the whole lot has all come together really, really well. And I think we've had a really, really successful Hermitcraft season. But season 6 is going to be even cooler, and we have some really, really cool plans, and I just can't wait to get started. So there we go. I think that just about wraps things up today. So I hope that you enjoyed. Please let me know down in the comment section if you enjoyed this Hermitcraft season. Leave a like if you enjoyed this Hermitcraft season, and I guess when I catch you next time, it will be in a totally new world. So see you over there.